Hello students, in this video we are going to learn the concept of energies from the sea. This is one of the very important type of sources of energy that we are getting. As we all are very much aware about that there are different type of sources of energies are there, and we can extract the energies, isn't it, from the different sources. Now there is one another type of source that is called the energies from the sea. Is it possible for us to extract the energies from the sea and oceans? Obviously, it is very true. Now, what are the modes are there? What are the type of energies that we are getting from the sea and oceans? The first one is the tidal energy. The second one is the ocean thermal energy. The third one is the wave energy. And the fourth one is another type of energy that is called the geothermal energy. Clear? Let us start one by one, isn't it? First of all, we'll try to understand the concept of the tidal energy. Tidal energy, isn't it? In word itself, there is what we can say, the energy is obviously there. Clear? So, tidal energy. What does it mean, the tidal? As we all are very much aware about that, there is one phenomenon which happens as the moon is rotates, and due to because of that moon of attraction, what happens? There is a level of water rises and falls in oceans and seas. Are you getting what I'm saying? And that exactly we are calling as what? High tides and low tides. Clear? So these high tides and low tides are used to extract the energy. That is the reason they are called the tidal energy. That's it, Babu. This is how it is very simple. तो tidal energy मतलब कुछ अलग नहीं है. Obviously there are so many things are there that still we wanted to be explored. But this is what यानी कि जब हम समुद्र देखने जाते हैं तो वहां पर जो हाई टाइड्स और लो टाइड्स हम देख पाते हैं, आप यकीन करिए कि उससे भी हम एनर्जी निकाल सकते हैं. Clear? So what is the procedure for that? Let us try to understand. What I told you now, due to because of what? High tides and low tides. High and low tides. That is the reason the energy extracted from these tides is what is to be called as tidal energy. Clear? Now what exactly it is to be there? How we are going to trap all this stuff of the high tides and low tides? As we know very well, even though whenever there is a time of high tides and low tides, corporation used to tell us that yes, obviously the people has to be stay away from at that time, isn't it? So, but still there is a dangerous from that, and we are talking about that we can able to extract the energies from these tides. That is the difference in the waves. Getting what I'm saying? How it has to be done? That is a very simple, sir. Because whatever the waves are generated during these high tides and low tides, that difference actually we are using to create to extract the energies from the sea. Clear? This is one type of energy. What happens exactly? Clear? Now, just to get this energy, we have to create a dam. What do we have to create? We have to create a dam. Now, where we are going to create the dam? Obviously, we need to find it out such an areas, such places across the ocean somewhere, isn't it? So that we can trap such high tides and low tides. That region has to be found it out. Once we found the region, then we can construct the dam. Clear? In that particular region, we can construct the dam. So the dam is constructed. Then, when the dam is constructed, as already I told you that across the narrow openings of the sea. So where we need to be construct the dam? Across the narrow opening of the sea, the dam has to be constructed. Once the dam is constructed across the narrow opening, so what happens? You know that the dam traps the water. Traps the water means what? Whatever the high tides are there, that high tides exactly trapped by that dam. Clear? So when that waves were trapped by the dam, what happens? Whatever the water is there, now that water has a high kinetic energy, and that water is to be fall on the turbine. Because there is one turbine, you know that there is one turbine, sorry, there is one turbine, and on that turbine, this water has to be what? Fall. As soon as the water falls on the turbine, what will happen? You know that the electricity will be generated. Clear? Because of why? Whenever there is a turbine is going to be rotated, so then the electricity will be generated. This is how the tidal energy is very simple. Clear? But we know very well about exactly the tidal energy. We know how it going to be work. Does this tidal energy has any advantages? Obviously, advantage is that we are getting the energy. But what are the disadvantages? The disadvantage is that we need to be found out. We need to be find out such places where these high tides can be trapped. Clear? Now if suppose we are just looking at some place, and I just thought that obviously I wanted to be construct a dam. Is it possible? It's not like that. Because we need to find it out the places where we can build such type of dams. That is one possibility. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this is what exactly it is to be called as the tidal energy. Clear? Now along with the tidal energy, let us try to understand the next type of energy, that is called as what? Ocean thermal energy. Which energy? Ocean thermal energy. In word itself, there is in the heading of this ocean thermal energy, we wanted to be explore one word that is called the thermal. Thermal means what? Obviously the temperature, which means that whatever the temperature is there, or due to because of the temperature difference of the ocean water or the surface of the water at the sea, that type of energy is called as what? Ocean thermal energy. That's it. That's it. So this is what the ocean thermal energy. But what exactly it happens? You know that the energy which is extracted due to because of the temperature difference, clear, where water at the surface and the deep below the sea. Are you getting what I'm saying? You know very well there is a temperature difference. What exactly the temperature difference? If there is a sea, and as we know very well, the sun radiations is to be fall on that sea, and the surface, the water on the surface of a sea has some little temperature as compared to the water at a depth near about 2 km under the sea. Are you getting what I'm saying? So at that depth, obviously there is a temperature difference, and that temperature difference is used to extract the energy, and that's what it is called as ocean thermal energy. Ocean thermal energy. Getting what I'm saying? So this is how it's very simple. Clear? So then this is the temperature difference. Now the energy which is extracted due to because of the temperature difference, and that type of energy is called as ocean thermal energy. Now what is the procedure? Procedure is very simple, sir. There is a temperature difference, but how much temperature difference? The temperature difference should be near about how much, Babu? 20 degrees Celsius. कितना होना चाहिए? 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस होना चाहिए. यही तो सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत है यहाँ पर. तो यानी कि हम बाद में बात करेंगे इसके ऊपर, लेकिन जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस होना चाहिए वो कितना होना चाहिए? 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस होना चाहिए. कहाँ का? वाटर सरफेस के ऊपर और अंडर द what we can say deep below the sea. Clear? So that difference of temperature must be how much? 20 degrees Celsius. तो क्या किया जाता है? The warm surface of the water is used to fall on ammonia, is used to boil the ammonia. Now why only ammonia? Because we know very well it is what? It requires less temperature to boil. That is the reason we are using which liquid here? अमोनिया, isn't it? तो जो भी वार्म सरफेस वाटर होता है वो वार्म सरफेस का वाटर कहाँ पर दिया जाता है? अमोनिया के ऊपर. अमोनिया को बॉईल करने को दिया जाता है. And as soon as you know very well the ammonia boils, then what happens? Vapors of these liquids are used to run the turbine of generator. You know that there is one generator, and whatever when the ammonia boils, you know that there are vapors of generator, and these vapors are allowed to fall on the turbine, and the turbine starts rotating, tick, 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 like that. Turbine starts rotating. And we know very well, just imagine the picture that as soon as the turbine starts rotating, the electricity will be generated. What will generate? Electricity will be generated. And that is what exactly we are doing here. With the help of the ammonia, we are using this temperature difference, we are using the warm surface of the water to boil the ammonia, and these vapors of the liquid are used to fall on the turbine, and the turbine starts what? Generate. Turbine starts rotated, and thereby electricity what? Generated. Clear? Now what is the use of? As we know very well, there are two things are there. One is the warm surface water, and the second one is the cold surface water. Warm water and the cold water. What exactly? Warm water is used to boil the ammonia, but what is the use of this cold water? Exactly, sir. The cold water is pumped up for what? Isn't it? For what? To condense the vapor to liquid. ये बहुत ही जरूरी है. यहाँ पर आप फोकस कीजिए. जो कोल्ड वाटर है उसको क्या किया जाता है? ऊपर लाया जाता है. वो किस लिए बनाया जाता है? So that it can condense the vapor to liquid. That's it. पहले क्या कर रहे हैं हम? Liquid to vapor. किससे? Warm surface से और cold surface से क्या कर रहे हैं? We are using that to condense the vapor to the liquid, and this process goes on, and that is the reason, sir, we are getting the electricity. Clear? The most, what we can say that the disadvantages of this ocean thermal energy is that we need to maintain this temperature. Clear? to generate the electricity in ocean thermal energy, the temperature difference should be how much? 20 degrees Celsius. That is the drawback. That is the disadvantages of this ocean thermal energy. Rest of the things are okay, but this is what exactly we just wanted to discuss. The basic parameters where we can lag to extract the energies from the ocean is what we require the temperature difference, no doubt. Getting what I'm saying? This is what the tidal energy and ocean thermal